Hell. Um. The void is claiming me. It's Kirby. Oh no! He's eating Batman. Fuck. What?
No, I don't die. I thought I was dying before. Right away. Oh my god. Bro. Bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Fallen for one of your flock.
Way to ruin the mood, you damn peddler. Well done. You walked into a cutscene. The peddler walked into a cutscene.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, they've made it better. They made it easier. All right, get this game. Get this game. Get this game. They yeah, that felt much easier. I mean, it was again still tough but fair. Yes. Let's go. Yeah. No. Tifa, just do it. What? No, he teleported. No, why did you teleport? No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no.
Yes, Sloth. I do like this level. I do like this level. I think it's very.
Oh. Well, there we go. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna have to rescale that, aren't I? Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Let me. Should be right. Yeah, there we go. I actually got a new. I think I mentioned this before. I got a new monitor. So I'm like changing resolutions and such. It's a much bigger monitor than I had. And so my game, because I'm using an emulator, it's actually a lot smaller now, obviously, because I have a much bigger monitor. So I changed the size to make it bigger. I can see more of it now. It looks tiny in comparison, make it even harder for me to see. And I forgot that when you do that, OBS, it's like, oh, you adjusted it, so now it's just like super big, and I had to fit it in frame, but we're good. All right. I'm sorry for last Tuesday. I accidentally said I was going to stream Digimon, and I ended up not, and then I didn't do it. That was a mistake on my end. I had always sort of in the back of my mind planned to stream Sonic Forces that day. I forgot to change the name and the game that day. So I apologize to anyone turning on and being like, what the hell, this ain't Digimon. So I apologize for that. But we are back now. And I have a plan. Now, I don't know whether this plan will work, but I have a plan. So, we need to just basically continue what I've been doing, which is just like, recruiting and such, right? And eventually prepare ourselves for the end, which is Machine Dramon. But it won't be like the end, because obviously we still got like a bunch of medals to do. Like I say, I've got to get the cards. I've got to do tournaments. I've got to do fishing. I've got to do curling. We got to do quite a few stuff. And I don't know if I remember everything off the top of my head. We've got stats as well to do. We've got to fill out the chart. There's a lot. I think we actually have to get the highest rank as well. Tamer rank. So we're far from done. We are far from done. I actually didn't even know if I'll get it done this year, but we'll see. Maybe if I stream from, we'll see. I am going to be, there's a game coming out in December, and I will be live streaming that fully. That's just something I want to do. But I'll still be playing this game. Don't worry. All right. So I said I was going to do this ages ago, so we're back. I don't remember exactly what we're doing in terms of recruitment, but for now, my plan is to get um, Angel Man. Yes, that's the plan. So hopefully we can get Angel Man. Well, okay. The way I'm doing it is I'm trying to get Angel Man. Uh, I'm trying to get Angel Man, and then I'm trying to lose Angel Man. I know, confusing. Um, I don't know if he needs. I don't know if Patamon needs a rest. But I'm gonna rest real quick. We're going to get Angel Man, and then or Angel Mon. Sorry, Angel Man Mon. Um, and we'll need Devilmon, hopefully, by turning Angelmon into Devilmon. And I guess the logic is you've abused him, so he's gone to the dark side, essentially, or at least, well, I say abused. I mean, can you say abused if you legitimately lost with your Pokemon, like not your Pokemon, your Digimon in battle? Like you didn't do it on purpose, you just happened to lost. Can you imagine that you had an Angemon, you thought you were prepared for a battle, you lost, you're like, fuck, I died, and then you're like, oh well, it's fine, he's got like 2 more lives, and then he just digivolves into the devil, and you're like, excuse, like what? I don't understand. Dying made him. Well, I was gonna say dying made him better, but I mean, I don't know about it being better per se, but I mean, sure it's a weird way to get dark distributions. You're fucked up. But I'm guessing what it is, right? I'm guessing it's the fallen angel, right? Because fallen angel implies that maybe the angel died somehow or something, or in the case of like Lucifer, right? The fallen angel that went to hell. So I'm guessing the logic is, you fell in battle, so the angel fell. You got knocked out, and that's what I assume where it comes from, right? That whole thing, right? You can also, I think it might be with Bergermon. I don't know if it's just Bergermon, but I think with Bergermon, if you like sleep in front of the toilets, I swear I remember this like years ago. For some reason, I have no idea what the like if it's referencing anything. Is there any explanation? But I think Bergermon could turn into Airdramon. I assume it's a 50-50 thing, and I have no idea why. No idea what. Oh my god, look at that. I have no idea whatsoever as to why. I'm not going to save only because if I make a mistake, I might regret it. So, what the hell. No, I'll save it. I'm risking it. I mean, put it this way. If we don't get him, it's fine. I can work with what we've got, right? I can work with what we've got, so that's fine. It's not a big deal. Actually, if I do this, there we go. So we need to get his MP and brains up. I actually probably should have left that. It might be a bad idea, but we'll see. Hello, Footloose. Good to see you as always. But that's the plan. The only reason why I'm doing it because I figured it'd be a good way of, if you want to speed things up, I suppose. If I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, it's like, hey, right? But I still think I'm potentially going to be running into some Digimon anyway because I want to do like the tournament and stuff, So, because I think that's what happened when I did my practice run way back when. Again, I think I had a better strategy for it all, but I'm just trying to be casual and just have fun. I'm not out here. I'm not a try-hard. I know this is an all-medals run, but I ain't no speed runner. I ain't a try-hard. I ain't any of that. It's like, if I feel like things are going... If I feel like maybe the game's going on a bit too long, maybe I will try and speed things up and optimize things a bit better. But, I'm just going with the motions, I guess. For now. See, I would like to increase like my defense and stuff like that, but I'm kind of worried that will affect Patamon's Digivolution, right? That's the only thing I worry about. It's things like that, right? What's my HP like, actually? Let me check real quick. Um, yeah, you know, because my HP's like that, and I don't. Yeah, I gotta leave it alone. We got like a day or two, I think. Yeah. So we want to get Devimon, and then what Digivolves? I think Devimon can Digivolve into Skull Greymon. But what else can he Digivolve into? That I am not too sure. Well, I guess we'll figure it out when we get there. I don't have Skull Greymon stats up right now, but I think it might be like 4,000 HP, 6,000 MP, something like that. I don't mind getting Skull Greymon. It's just my intent is to go and save my Otis mom. And we could have a Skull Greymon versus Skull Greymon fight, but I thought it'd be better to not do that. Is to have a, you know, to have like a different fight. I probably could beat him with Devimon, I suppose. We'll see. Come on, Jay, you should 4 times by now. I mean, I have technically. I've beaten this way more than 4 times, just not on stream. You know? Well, actually, I don't know. I mean, I've played through this game. Well, okay, I've streamed this game, but I don't know if I've actually streamed the entire game. Have I beaten the game on stream several times? Perhaps I actually really have. Not counting my old playthrough from back in the day. We're back on Twitch, as you can obviously tell. YouTube was just one-off experiments. I think that's how I'm going to choose things now. Because I've been debating on whether I want to move over to YouTube again, because of the Twitch news and stuff I've been hearing that hasn't been particularly great. Where I'm just like, oh, great. Twitch seems to be getting worse. I've been weighing my options, and I'm like, well, I don't really want to go back to YouTube, to be honest. But what I've decided to do is to use one-offs, right? Where it's like I'm probably not gonna come back to this, at least not for a while. To just sort of throw out a stream on YouTube, right? Like new releases. Hey, you never know. Even though everyone's probably streaming it themselves, people might come in and be like, "Oh, hey, I see someone streaming this game. It just came out." They might pop in, they might not. But it's just to experiment and see. All right, see how I feel about YouTube. See how other people feel about YouTube. You know, and naturally, depending on how well the stream goes, ultimately obviously determines where I end up going, right? So, but it was about as what I expected. So we're on Twitch. We're continuing on Twitch for now, and that's fine. And I also technically haven't done anything on Game vs. Chicane like forever. So I assume, like, if anyone apart from obviously like Footloose and that, who are already here in the streams, those who are just like there for the videos or there for YouTube are probably long gone by now. It's funny though, we still get subscribers. So there are people that must be finding like our videos and being like, oh, I want to subscribe to them, realizing we haven't uploaded since like forever. We don't upload anymore. I didn't even bother finishing that video. I was meant to like have like a farewell, like a proper farewell video saying we're done, Game of GK is done, and I just didn't finish it. I don't know. I just in the end I didn't have the motivation to do it. I don't know. I just couldn't be bothered. So I was like, oh, whatever. No one. I don't think really anyone's gonna care. I'm just gonna disappear. We're just gonna not upload, and not worry about it. You know. I more or less did the same thing for my other channel. I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. So, I'm just thinking. No, I don't know. I want to do stats, but I also don't want to. I should probably leave it for now. I might have to do a waiting game. Is there anything I can do? I could do fishing, I guess. Unless I want to try doing the money trick right now, just to waste time. Oh, wait. I'm doing it wrong. We all know what I need to do. I don't even have to say it. Let's go. Oh, dear. Ooh, White Fang. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could easily raise a Tyrannomon because nine times out of ten, whenever I had an Agumon, it was always Tyrannomon. I wasn't even trying to get Tyrannomon most of the time, and I got Tyrannomon because I just didn't know. And I'm talking like proper old school days, like the days when I first play it. And I don't remember exactly because it was years ago, but I can tell you right now that I'm so familiar with Tyrannomon because every time I had Agumon, I'd always get him, and I'd always be like, "How the fuck do I get Greymon?" Because I just didn't know, right? I just didn't know. Yeah, put chips away for now because we don't need them. I'll come and claim them when I need them. I'll come and claim them when I need them. I was already organised. Good, good, good. Alright. We've also got... Oh, we can do Nanimon as well, technically. We can do Nanimon, right? I might have to gain access to Moyotasmon's mansion because sometimes he could be there. But... Do I want... Yeah, you know what? I was like, I could just use Bergermon, but I'm like, do I want to? Also, can I apologize? I guess it's been a minute since I've recorded off console, and it seemed like Sonic Forces and God of War were both really quiet. So I'm surprised no one said, can you up the volume up? Because when I was looking at the playback, compared to me, the game audio sounded pretty loud. So not loud, it's pretty quiet. So I guess I should have put it up, and I apologize for that. This is how you know I haven't done things for a while, and I still had that 2-week break, didn't I? And you know, all these years of streaming, and I still haven't got it properly down. I still haven't. I'm still amateur, still 100% amateur, and that's okay. That's fine. I kind of just, it is what it is with me. Things never quite go right. I'm never on time either. Like, I wasn't even on time today, but to be honest, I'm just... Why is it still... That's weird. Why is it still playing the Ogremon theme? What? That shouldn't be, but it is. Must be a glitch. How strange. What if I... Okay. What if I do this? No, it's still doing it. Well, what? How odd. How odd. Battle of the Bones. Yeah, that might be what we end up doing. Yeah, must be a glitch. I never noticed that before. Okay. What's this, like round 4? Round 4. Fight! Something like that? I don't know. This has been pretty horrendous so far. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the worst I've ever had this. It's kind of insane. It's kind of insane. You know? I don't know. It's been a bad run. It's like bad RNG or something. I don't know. I got a bad seed when I played this game. You know? So you know it's bad when your customers are like, I don't want to pay the regular price. Can't you just give me a sale? No, there's no sales. And when they do that regularly and they're not budging, you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, this is going to be a horrible run. You just know. It's just like, just give it up. At the end. Meat, I want it. Speaking of Sonic Frontiers, I've been playing it a little bit more, and I think I'm enjoying it. I don't know, it's weird. I'm actually seeing a lot of positivity for this game, which is a far cry from Forces. A lot of people are like saying like, "Oh, this is so different. It's refreshing," and I agree. It's different. It's refreshing. This is gonna be the weirdest fucking thing. So far, Frontiers is making me like Amy, and I never ever thought I would. Her characterization in this game is so different, you know? So different. Like, she talks about how, like, she wants to explore the world or something. She does have, like, a little bit of a moment where, not like a proper, like, Sonic moment, but she says, like, oh, but if I go and explore the world, we'll be apart. And I was a bit confused when she said that, but I assumed she's referring to Sonic. And Sonic's like, hey, I'm sure you'll do great out there. And she's like, and it's like, and when you do come back, I want to hear all about it. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of nice. What is this character development? What is this? Even Sonic sounds different. Like, it's still Roger Craig Smith, but the way he's portraying Sonic is super fucking different. Super fucking different. Anything, I feel like he sounds a lot more serious, which is ironic because I feel like Forces was trying to be serious, but Roger Craig Smith still sounded how like he sounded. In this game, his tone is lower, and he just sounds more serious. He's still got that Sonic nature in him, but meat. My Homer. Beer. I haven't watched Simpsons in years, bro. Not that I didn't even really watch Simpsons that much, to be fair. Simpsons, not Simpson. The Simpson. Can someone buy some medicine, please, so I can get cucked? Yeah, I know what I said. So I can have people scream at me. Someone buy some medicine so I can have people scream at me. Oh, dude, here we go. Here we go. I don't want to buy your regular deal. What do you mean? That's what it says. There's no sales today. Shut the fuck up. Is there anyone sick? Anyone need some meds? Got meds. I got meds. I'm like Cloud in Final Fantasy VII. I got meds. Let me cure your sickness. Instead of sicking on the floor or shitting yourself silly. No one's buying any meds. No one needs it. Oh dear. Ain't you here? You should be taking your meds. COVID. Even though it's an injection, don't worry about it. Which is funny because I got my notification for a booster. And you know what it said? It said you were either at the age of 50 or above. And I'm like, fuck, I didn't think I was that old. Or you have like an underlying condition. And I'm pretty sure autism is not a you are vulnerable condition. I don't know, maybe it is, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. So I'm like, well, I'm neither of these, so I don't know why they're telling me I'm eligible for a jab already. My parents only got theirs like a month ago. Strange. I have no idea why. I'm like, I think they made a mistake. I don't get it. Why is no one buying medicine? Ah, bro. Okay. So I get it. So this run is a fail again. So this is one of those runs where no one just wants to buy medicine. If no one wants to buy medicine, you lose. You can raise the price of meat as much as you like. It won't make a damn difference. Why is this mini game in this fucking game? I hate it. It's the worst part of the game. Anyway, if I had the Keenan button, I'd be like, why? Sorry. Anyway. Buy meds or get out. That's all we sell. We only sell meds now, bro. We ain't got no portable party. What do you mean? What do you mean? Go shit in the bushes or some shit. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Here he is. Here's the weed. Here's the talking weed. Here's the weed bush. The bush weed. Bro, I sold it at regular fucking price. And this bitch is like, fuck you! What? What? Like, what? This game just doesn't want me to... Oh, now you want medicine. Oh, we actually bought it. I was actually quite surprised. Yeah, a little too late, bitch. Bitch. You're a bitch as well, Monochrome, for making me do this. Fuck. That's way too high. Oh, really? How about that? I don't care, because I'm going to lose anyway, so I really don't give a fuck. I lost the moment I got to halfway. Everyone's buying medicine, bro. What the fuck? Now they're buying medicine. That's insane. That's insane. Whatever. It's too late. It's too late to apologize, bitch. Listen, I'm just saying. I had it up to... I had it just up to fucking... like, you know... Fucking... The customers I had to deal with in my time, it's just like... I'm smiling, but I'm angry behind this smile. That's funny. I like how we've immediately gotten to 2,400 somehow. That's funny. What is this, bro? How funny. Do you know the ironic? Do you know what the ironic thing is, right? Do you know what the ironic thing is? If I'd like sold one more medicine, I would have redeemed this whole run and I would have won. Fucking incredible, bro. Fucking model shit right here. Yeah, yeah. Also, I gotta make no care mistakes if I want to get Angemon as well. That's something I need to think about. That's something I need to think about. Nice. The game is trolling Footloose. I agree. I absolutely agree. But yeah, I don't. I don't know if I'm enjoying. I don't want to. I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want to say that. I don't think. Okay, so far, I don't think Sonic Frontiers is a bad game. I don't. Um, no, I don't. I just think that there's a lot of hype on social media, and I don't know if I'm quite matching the hype. I am enjoying. I am enjoying things here and there. Like it is fun to just run around the map. Um, I'm enjoying it a bit more because I felt like I was kind of slow. But you can like increase Sonic's speed as you progress and get faster. Now that I'm moving a lot faster, I'm actually enjoying it a bit more, just blazing through the worlds. And there's like a supersonic fight, right? And everyone's like, "Oh my god, supersonic fight!" And I went into it, and I liked, sure, I liked the sort of concept of like fighting these big bads as supersonic, because that's the goal. You basically got to rescue your friends and defeat these big bads, and the only way to defeat these big bads is to turn super. The problem is that it felt a bit jank, and Sonic does tend to be jank. I guess I was just kind of hoping it was a bit more fluid. I mean, Supersonic looked good, and the environments look gorgeous. Honestly, um, it's one of the better looking Sonic games, 3D Sonic games for sure. Um, it's just, yeah, I don't know. I like it, but I don't love it. I like it, but I don't love it so far. So far, I think I actually might prefer the. I'm in the desert world now. And I think I might actually prefer that. Also, the music's very hit and miss for me. I just think it's okay. A lot of people like praising the music. I just think it's okay. I just think it's okay. And unfortunately, the cyberspace levels I think are the might be the weakest part of the game so far. It's interesting because the cyberspace levels so far seem to just be different variants of either Green Hill, Chemical Plant, or Sky Sanctuary for some reason. Well, okay, or this weird like city world. I don't know what the city world is. The only interesting thing about these cyberspace levels is that the layouts are based off of different stages. Like I was playing Green Hill Zone, but the layout was just straight up Sky Rail from Sonic Adventure 2, which is Shadows level. So it was weird playing through Sky Rail, but the graphics was just Green Hill. Does that make sense? It was weird. I was like, bro, is this Sonic Adventure 2? What's going on? Yeah, they seem to borrow from Generations, Adventure 2, um, Generation. I haven't seen anything else, so I don't know. But again, I like it so far. I just don't love it, like everyone else was saying. And even though Sonic does have jank in it, you always kind of hope that it's not as jank. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Again, it is fun, but the feeling's not really there for me just yet. It's like I'm liking this, but I'm not like excited like Mania. You know, like I was excited to play Mania and I wasn't disappointed. But this game, I'm just sort of going in being like, this could be really interesting. And the most interesting thing about me is honestly where the story's going to go in regarding of the Chaos Emeralds, and like whatever these ancients are, and honestly the characters. You know, I'm talking to Knuckles now, and I want to know what that's going to be like, and things like that. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I need to waste time. I think Patamon needs to sleep, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I didn't want to do monochrome on shop just yet, just because it'll put it past his sleeping, if that makes sense, and it might be cast as a care mistake. So I'm actually just kinda. Well, actually, you know what? I've got plenty of money, so let's just go back. There we go. I enjoyed Forces, so I probably enjoy Frontiers. I mean, all I can really say to you, Footloose, is if you like the idea of an open Sonic world, right, where you can just run around and kind of just explore, then you're fine. However, since you said you didn't like the idea of them being a bunch of puzzles, you probably won't like that because most of the hub world is you doing little puzzles. I don't think they're too bad, right? All these puzzles are based around Sonic's abilities. Sometimes you have to chase something, and once you catch up to it, you solve the puzzle. Sometimes you've got to go for a bunch of, unfortunately, rings and, follow the path and this and that. Sometimes you've got to defeat the enemy quick enough, and if you do, you unlock the thingy. All these puzzles are, right, is just to reveal the map. That's it. I guess you could ignore the puzzles, but you just wouldn't reveal the map. So if you don't care about revealing the map, I suppose you can ignore the puzzles, right? So they're technically optional, but if you want to see things on the map, then you have to do the puzzles. Again, Footloose, these puzzles aren't really they're really not hard. They're very basic puzzles. They're very basic, right? They're really, they're really not that bad. I don't think so, anyway. Don't worry, it's not like like the Onimusha water puzzle or whatever. Yeah, they're very, very, very basic. It's like, hey, look at the floor. There's glowing panels. Make sure to walk on all the panels so that you fix the puzzle. So you solve the puzzle. And yeah, you can easily walk off the panel and then it resets. But it's simple enough, right? Or like I said, it's like, hey, there's a switch over there. You need to get there in 20 seconds. Boost over there and get there in 20 seconds, you're good. It's very Sonic related puzzles. So you never feel like you never feel like what the combat is, I suppose, where it's like, hey, we're punching and kicking, which I still think is not quite Sonic, but it's hey ho, the combat is okay, it's all right, it's just it's better than Unleashed. At least Sonic doesn't feel slow to control when he fights. He feels fast, right? I think I'm enjoying the combat more now because I've unlocked more abilities. At first, I was just kind of like, I don't really get this. Also, dodging is weird, right? When you dodge, you kind of sidestep and completely go away from the enemy. It's a bit weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I think the combat's getting better, right? As I unlock more abilities and such. Alright. Let's go back. I'm just going to play it safe, and we're just going to waste time and then hopefully get Andromon. I'll play it safe. So yeah, I would say my experience is alright so far. I didn't get as hyped for Supersonic as everybody else did. It was a bit finicky. I hope it gets better. It's all I hope I hope at least I start to enjoy it a bit more. because I was going and being like, this could be interesting, right? You get to play as Supersonic every now and again. All right, this could be interesting, right? Um, and it was a bit finicky. Clearly, the boss fight wanted you to fight a certain way rather than kind of do what you want. And I think that was sort of the problem, because I thought I was just like, hey, I'm just gonna fly around the Supersonic, just smack him about and stuff, and it'll be great. Where it was kind of like the boss wasn't really taking any damage much, and the game was like, they want you to do this, and I'm like, oh, the game's kind of making me play a certain way, and I wasn't really the biggest fan of that. I was sort of like, I kind of just want to do my own thing. I want to fully control Supersonic and take out this boss my way. It's fine if the boss fight has a weakness and the game's like, hey, you know, you might have an easier time if you find the boss's weakness. But I want to be able to find that out myself, as opposed to the game being like, hey, you should press these buttons. And it's like, well, okay, but I also kind of just want to do my own thing. You know, I want to have full control. And that's one thing I will say is that throughout most of the hub worlds, I feel like I've had full control. There has been, like, a little bit of automation here and there, a little bit. But it is sort of nice to sort of it feels like more like Adventure, where Adventure 1, there was a bit more freedom, right? There's a bit more, hey, if you run on this loop is on automatic, so you need to be controlling that. But I actually preferred that. I preferred that over automation, personally, right? Because that's how it was in the that's how it was in the classic games. You have to run around the loop yourself, but if you stop running, you fall down the loop. That's just how it was, right? That's how, that's... Bruh, fine. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I guess I don't care if it's portable parties, because they're portable parties, but I'm not doing that for medicine. You can lick my... I'm not gonna say it. Look at this shit, bro. You cannot make this up. You cannot make... This is round 5. What, like, bruh. I sold it at regular price, and this bitch was like, you charged way too much. Yeah, like this bitch. Everyone's being like, yo, is this Black Friday? I want a fucking deal. Deal or no deal? No deal. Fuck off. Buy some medicine or get the fuck out. Jesus Christ. This is a puzzle in itself. Nah, it's just whatever. Buy fucking medicine. You need it. Health insurance. I want some meat. That could be arranged. Gets a knife. 2 knives together. Time to cook the bird. Time to cook the bird. Let's go. Time to cook the bird. See, that's another thing, right? Has it been explained where the meat came from? Because the meat implies animal. Is it Digimon eating other Digimon? Is that even possible when you're a digital creature? Like, how the fuck does that work? The meat just exists? Well, actually, fuck. I answered my own question. They grow the fucking meat. It doesn't make any sense, but they grow the fucking meat. I just answered my own question. I forgot about that, yeah. Don't question it, I guess. Oh, also, I found out that apparently Ash in Pokemon has finally become the quote-unquote Pokemon master, apparently. In the anime. See, I stopped watching the anime years, right? I knew it kept going, but... Yeah, whatever. We're playing this shit again, alright? We're playing the troll game. I see. At this rate, it's going to be like this almost every stream. Just having an attempt, right? Wasting my fucking time. No one wanted to buy medicine. Me not making any sales. Bruh. I didn't see any speedrunners saying about this, are they? Speedrun this. You won't. You won't. Imagine this game was nothing but this. It was just a fucking retail simulator, a customer service simulator. Fuck. That sounds like hell. I already lived through it. Why would I ever want to play it? Sounds like hell. Although I could tell customers to fuck off, I suppose. I can't actually do that in real life without losing my job. or getting into potentially other trouble, right? Like, you know. I'd like to, trust me. There's been a lot of customers I'd like to tell them to go and fucking, you know, shove their head up their ass. Like, you know, just piss me off. It took you long enough, said 25 years. Yeah. Well, I say quote unquote Pokemon Master. I guess it depends on what you mean, but basically, a while back, apparently he became the champion of Sword and Shield, whatever that region is. I don't. The England region. I haven't played that yet. The England region. That's what we'll call it. And then apparently in this new anime, they held a world championship. So basically, all of the league champions from each region all competed, and Ash beat them all. So now he's the world champion. So everyone's like Ash is trending on Twitter. Like everyone's like, oh my god, 25 years and he's finally he's the best. He's literally the best in the world now. In the anime, he beat everyone. So he's now the best. And you know the great thing about it, Footloose, at least in my opinion, was that it felt very OG. It was Pikachu versus a Charizard. And I haven't seen it, but I bet it's going to be great. I bet it's it's a good I bet it's a well animated I bet it's going to be a well animated episode. But I was like, "Oh, that's cool." It's Pikachu versus the I think the guy's called Leon, I think. It was Leon's Charizard. Pikachu versus Leon's Charizard. Yeah. And apparently, from what I could see, they even reference a bunch of old Pokemon. Like, a bunch of Pokemon from all the generations that Ash used to have. We even got to see Butterfree. I haven't seen him since forever. Like Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Butterfree, like all these, like, you know, and the different Pokemons. I said, it's cool. It's cool. We got to see, you know, all of his old friends, Misty, Brock, Tracy, obviously Professor Oak, his father, the other companions he's met along the way. It sounds like a real nice wrap-up end to the Ash saga, right? He's finally done it. He's finally done it. After all these years, he's finally achieved the dream, right? He's, you know, he said he wants to become the best there ever was. I'm gonna be the very best. And now he's made it happen. So there you go. So that's cool. That's neat. You know what isn't neat? Is he's fucking Digimon, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was even worse than the last one. Oh. I'm gonna go play God of War and do angry things. I'm gonna be angry with Kratos and smack 4 in his fucking face because I'm so angry. Jesus. Boop. I guess we're doing this again because I bet he won't even digivolve into Angemon either. Exciting stuff, I know. Do you want to work? Do I want to work, he says. Bro, I'm not even getting paid national minimum wage. What is this shit? This is slave labor, man. I know my rights. Fucking racist. Oh, why does this game forsake me? Ugh. I could be playing Sonic Frontiers right now, or God of War, or something else. He looks way too happy. Well, he only has one face, so I mean, you know. Yeah, I charge way too much. Fucking buy your... Fuck off. Jesus. Oh, man. Buy medicine. I should be only selling medicine. Is there a mod that just makes everyone everyone buy medicine? Oh, fuck. It's Weedy McWeed. Okay. It's Weedy McWeed. He's gone for now. With his fake smile. Bro, he's probably sniggering. He's like, I have to deal with this shit anymore. I'm gonna let him do it. Yeah. Yeah, I see you. Fucking red ass bird who looks like he probably should be from fucking Angry Birds. Fuck off. Go back to Angry Birds. That movie was shit, by the way. I think that movie happened, right? Angry Birds movie or some shit? Because, I mean, there's a movie of, like, everything at this point, right? Like, literally everything. That's what I think. That's what I think. You're boring me. Gameplay. Riveting gameplay. Yo, let's go. Yo, bitch, buy some medicine. Oh, no. Okay, let me see. 1,300. 14. 11. Okay. It doesn't guarantee it, but you know. No, there's no point. Buy more medicine. Buy more. I'm only halfway. It's almost like people won't buy medicine. It's the only thing that making me a freaking sale. Bro. Is that deal or no deal? Let me pick up the phone. I don't have my phone. It's over there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Look at that happy face. I'll buy it. And then someone comes in like, I got a happy face, but I ain't gonna buy it. I want a sale. I want a sale. Buy one, get one free, bro. Heck, I don't even care. Like, buy a medicine and get one free. I don't care as long as I make the sale. As long as I make the sale. This is round 6? I've lost track. Something like that. I don't know. Jesus. Round 6. This is the longest. This is the longest Mortal Kombat match I've ever watched. Like, fucking 6 rounds? Holy shit. Still going. What is this? Which is this? I want a portable party. And I want $1 million. Fuck off. Fine. Take your damn toilet. Choke on it. I don't know how you're gonna choke on it, but choke on it. I hope it breaks. Choke on it, asshole. Jesus. Meds. It's not gonna matter. He's gonna tell me in a minute, hey, we're done. We're done. Or maybe the toilet seat will suffocate him that way. That's how we'll choke on it, you know. Wrap it around his neck. Sorry, I'm probably grossing people out. I want some meat. There's plenty of fucking mushrooms on the ground, bro. Go eat it. Just saying. But that's not meat, it's mushroom. Oh look, we found. You can do better. Kiss my ass. So I've got to say to that. I will end you. I hope that doesn't count as a care mistake. I hope not. He should be close to digivolving soon. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. Yeah, before I get Numamon again. Oh, I shouldn't have saved. I shouldn't have saved. Fuck. I shouldn't have saved. I did not actually mean to do that. But oh well. Never mind. And before there is a choking with a toilet seat fetish. The sad thing is that wouldn't surprise me, for at least. Bro, there's a fetish for everything. Like, I heard something, this was like a while ago, but I heard something, it might have been earlier on this year, I heard something, and I feel like I probably knew about it, but still hearing it for the first time. And I was just like, and it was one of those situations where a woman was taking advantage of it and making money, and I was like, good on her, but also, ew, what the fuck is wrong with people? I'm not judging, but what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? Anyway, I guess I'll just keep wasting time and hope that I get Andromon. Should be Digivolving soon, should be. Yeah, it should be Brains and MP. Again, I played it safe, so... Jesus. Let me tell you. Jesus. Yeah, so I ain't judging anyone, but I am judging you. What? What do you mean? I mean, when you think about it, when people complain about fairies, but honestly, the sad thing is I feel like furries is like probably the tamest fucking thing ever. Compared to the wild fucking shit that's out there. I'm just saying. That's gotta be a no from me, dog. You know? It's gotta be a no from me, dog. Oof. Oof. Mega oof. Ultra super oof. Alright, let's go. We're speed running it even though we can't. Don't worry about it. Yeah, buy this meat and piss off. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Yeah, wear that portable potty. Wear that portable potty around your face. Right. The only one that's relatively okay is Gaburamon, but he won't buy medicine. Buy some meds. You need some meds. See, clearly you had a stomach ache, so you need a portable potty, right? And you can buy some meds that can help with your stomach problems, bro. I've got your every need. I literally got your every need. I got the meat, then you get stomach pains, and then I give you a portable potty for it, and then I give you meds to help with your stomach. It's a business, bro. It's a business tactic. It's genius. It's genius, bro. Business tactic, man. Hire me. Fuck you, Elon Musk. Clearly, I should have bought Twitter. Oh, Jesus. Are we done yet? Why am I doing this for, like, fucking forever? I don't know. I should have been done by now. But here we are. Here we go again. Oh God. Mr. Bushweeder. Weeder? I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore. Oh. That's way too much, you're right. Buy it anyway. Fine. I didn't really want to do that, but he weren't budging. And the thing is, if I had kept going, he probably would have just left. So I'm just like, fuck, whatever. That's the one time you don't want to haggle. Really. Not on medicine. Not really. Like, what was it? You can sell the medicine for quite high and they'll get annoyed. But you can also sell it for not as high and still make a profit, right? Keep it up. It's almost like it's not me being a good salesman. It just depends on who the fuck is willing to pay more than they should do. Because let's be honest, who wants to pay more than what they should do? If a price says that this is 99p, no, I don't want to pay £1 and 1 pence. I want to pay 99p. Fucking rip off. If it says 49, I ain't paying 50. I'm just saying, bro. Jeez. What does this world come to? Government inflation, and now you got a fucking MP and then fucking I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. What the fuck is going on? What's happening? What is happening? Which I just find funny, by the way. I don't really watch I'm a Celebrity, but you know. Yeah, that guy, Matt Hancock, who's technically, I think he is the MP of where I am. Without saying specifically where I live, obviously. He's like the MP of West Suffolk. I'm technically not even West Suffolk, but I still think they kind of say that he's the MP of where I live. I don't live in West Suffolk though. I live in East Suffolk. Bale. I'm not good with politics anyway. Oh god. Wait. Okay, bought it. Now all I need to do is just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Medicine. No! Kaburamon! If Boris was in the jungle for 3 weeks, his hair wouldn't even be more messy than it. It just stays like that. I sold it at regular price, and Mr. Rock Bastard here was like, "Well, I don't want to pay regular price. Like, you guys are paying fucking £1.50. They're paying £1.49 next door. Fuck you." And it just ends. I got fucking trolled, bro. I think if I'd have sold it at a regular price and I'd have got that, I think I might have just hit 3,000, maybe. You can't make this up, man. This is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Like, wow. Like, holy shit. Please digivolve into Digimon. I bet he won't. But if he doesn't, who will he digivolve into? Let's see. Actually, that sounds like Angemon, I think. Right? Yeah. Sometimes when they digivolve, they make the sound of their digivolution. Sometimes. Huh? Apparently, raising Angemon was a tamer level up. I'm a beginner. And there we go. Right, here comes the hard part. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna have to save scum this. Now I need to force him to digivolve into Devimon. I might get lucky first try, so I need to forcibly lose. On purpose. So what I'm gonna do is, because I'm doing this on purpose, I'm gonna put all my items away, because if I don't, I might lose my items after battle, which always is not, not good. So, gonna put everything away, and our only focus is to get him to Devimon at the moment. Once that happens, we can focus on getting him into Ultimate, probably, right? I probably should. But I need to remind myself, because again, I think Devimon digivolves into Skullgreymon and something else, but I have... Like, there's no way he only digivolves into one Digivolution. There's just no way. There's no way. So, right, save. I'm just trying to think. Where's a place where there's like real tough Digimon that just screw me over? Friesland, I suppose, could be a good one. Probably my best bet, right? Yeah, I guess Friesland, right? Friesland or maybe Mystic Trees, maybe. Well, I mean, the correct answer is Mount Infinite because they're the strongest Digimon, right? But I haven't unlocked that yet, so I feel like it's or maybe maybe the Dino place, maybe the Dino region. I don't know actually. Now I think about it. I mean, Beetle Land is actually quite strong. We'll go with Friesland, I guess. Believe it or not, because Tentomon has Bug, and Bug is ridiculous. Bug is just so strong. It makes rookies look strong. Yeah. So, unfortunately, I'm literally just setting them up to fail on purpose. I promise. It would all make sense. I promise. Bruh, it'd be funny if I win. Can you imagine? I haven't given him any moves or anything, so, you know. Whatever it's got, which looks like to be static effects, you know. Damn. You know they're tough because of the music. Sorry, Hegemon. It's like I'm not even using him. I'm not. I'm literally not. The thing is, right, ironically, because he's dying, my tamer level actually might go back down. Because that's a thing, by the way. If you, like, die in battle too many times, your tamer level will actually go down. So that can actually happen. Which sucks, but... Nothing. Okay. Nothing. We're gonna have to do it again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like 50-50, like with Kunimon. Unfortunately. Naturally, if it doesn't happen, I will have to just reset. Because, I don't want to kill him permanently. So... Yep, so unfortunately, I'm sorry, Angemon. I'm not worried about him dying again once I've got what I'm after. So, you know. Sorry, Digimon. I know this is abuse. This is literally Digimon abuse you're watching right here. Look away now. I know. Literally trying to turn him into Lucifer right now. It all makes sense, I promise. Although there is literally a Digimon called Lucemon or Lucamon, which is supposed to be obviously like Lucifer. I actually quite like the design because it has like black wings on one side and like angel wings on the other. The half and half, which is cool. It's almost like it doesn't know whether to be good or bad, you know. Speaking of Pokemon, apparently Pokemon, the new ones are coming out next week, and I completely forgot about them. I'm not picking them up though. I am sort of interested, because it seems to be sort of a bit more like Arceus, well, some elements from Arceus, but with everything that come out, like I just beat Bayonetta, I've got Sonic, I've got God of War, Pokemon can wait. I've already spent quite a bit on like that, so I'm not that into Pokemon like I used to be. So I was initially thinking about getting it, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I haven't even played Sword and Shield yet. Hey, we got it. Second try. Nice. Nice. Okay, we got it. There we go. There we go. And who knows? Maybe if I get a Bergermon, I'll try and get Edgermon as well. And try and do the Edgermon trick. There he is. Look at him with his arms crossed. Look at him. Nice. Yes, I know. Nice. There you go. I mean, he does in this game. I mean, I think in the anime, both Angemon and Devimon look cool, in my opinion. But I would say Devimon looks better than Angemon in this game, right? I mean, there you go. You can compare, right? So, yeah. Right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and check what Digivolutions he Digivolves into, because I've completely forgotten. One second. I apologize if the stream goes a bit funky dunky. One sec. Megadramon. Okay, I'll let you decide, Footloose. Megadramon or Skullgreymon? Which one? Megadramon or Skullgreymon? Megadramon? Okay, Megadramon it is. Alright, let's go for it. We'll get Skullgreymon next time. Let's see what we got to do for our old Megadramon then. Let's see. If I can find him. There we go. Okay, more MP than HP. Okay. Right. Okay. Cool. Alright, that's the goal. If you can, I will try. That's going to be the aim. That's what we're going for. Alright. Cool. Still can't do bloody Monochromon Sharp, but whatever. I think, like, worst case scenario, I've got a bunch of HP chips, so if I want, I could easily just give him chips and get him up to what I need. I need 3,000 HP, 5,000 MP, so I need more MP than HP, right? So, I have an easier time with HP and MP, for some reason I just do. I think the symbols just show up more easier for me. Oh, that was bad. So Megadramon's machine and fighting, and I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else. I don't think. My discipline's like really low now, because I kind of forced him into that. I'm not doing very well. I said I was doing well, and I'm not. Fudge. Okay, never mind. Does he not want to eat? He's not eating. He's not gotten hungry yet. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Damn, what happened? Is it my discipline? Yeah, it's strange. He's actually not eating. It's interesting. Oh, well. I got to try to keep... I think it said try to keep care mistakes... no more than 10 or something like that, right? Yeah, stay below 10. So I can make care mistakes, but no more than 10. But, you know, I'll try and take care of him as best I can anyway. Yeah, he's not eating. Not eating, I mean, he's not... Yeah, he's not eating. Oh. I mean, Digimon was a strong first villain for the anime, I think. I never, like, looked at the manga. I never looked at the manga at most things. That's right! I put all my shit away. I've got to recollect my stuff. That's right. I didn't even have my food. Yes, of course. That's just so I didn't lose anything. Right. Heh. That's my bad. Alright. Let's go get your food. Because, you know, you could store food. Well, maybe as a freezer. I don't know. Is that how it works? I mean, he's got a vault at the back. I don't know. Yeah, the stuff I need. I'll take the restores. Autopilot. Sirloin. Mushroom. That's it. Oh, you know what? I'll take the mansion key. Because, you know, the whole point was to get a virus so I can go into the mansion. So, and I'm just making sure Megadramon is a virus, right? It's not data. Definitely not a vaccine. I'm pretty sure it's a virus. It should be. It should be. You know what? I'm curious. Because I don't think I've ever done it. What if you walked into, say, like, the Megadramon's mansion with a virus type, but then it digivolved into a data or a vaccine while inside the mansion? Would the mansion kick you out? I forgot he can learn, like, water ice moves, right? See, the thing is, it says ice, right? It says, like, default it says ice, right? But there's literally moves where it's just water. And I know ice is just water cold, pretty much. But, like, there's a reason why it's called water and ice is called ice, right? But, you know, but then, like, this is called air, and half of this is kind of accurate, and the other half is lightning. I guess it's kind of made up of air, in that sort of sense, I guess. Anyway. I think I'm going to leave the HP there for now, and I think I'm going to focus on MP, just to make sure, because I think the higher stat ones is the ones I want to make sure I get first, right? That's like how I work. I know that's not necessarily how it works, but I mean that's how I train. I'm like, I need to make sure I can actually reach the harder stuff first. That's not quite what, and then, you know. Oh, I should probably rest, I guess. Let's go do that. I'm sure I will try to play more Sonic Frontiers on the weekend when I get a chance. But I've still I'm slowly trying to get back into my videos, because I've been obviously, like, unwell. That's taken a back burner. Unfortunately, it would take me a while to do a review on Sonic Frontiers, right? I've barely even scratched the surface of that game, but I'm sure I will cover it at some point, naturally. I've been covering a bunch of different Sonic games, so I'm sure I'll get to that at some point, but that's not what the next video is meant to be, because I already have the next videos planned out for what I want to do and such, you know. Spoilers, it's a platformer. Even though literally the channel is all about platformers. Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed? I haven't touched God of War though since the stream, not yet. Just not enough time, you know. If I weren't playing Sonic Frontiers, I would probably play more God of War, right? So, since I'm more of a Sonic fan, obviously, than a God of War fan, I'm focusing more on Sonic for now, and I will get back to God of War in my own time at some point. But it was a good opener. It was a good opener, you know. The game looks good so far. I've only played a couple of hours of it, but you know, it's God of War. It's God of War, right? God damn it. No, I wasn't gonna get it anyway. Okay. That's fine. There we go. Also, Megatramon's a big boy, so his weight needs to go right up there. But that shouldn't be a problem. Hey, that's better. That's what we need. More of that. Yeah! I guess I should check and see if what's-his-face, Roundtree's Fruit Pastel has his training thing. Just to have. You don't need it. It's just something I do sometimes. It's like, it's there. Just to have it, right? Don't worry, you can sleep soon. I'm just going to, Also, maybe, I don't know if enough time has passed, if I can speak to Andromon now. Maybe. Well, before you sleep, let's have a look. Ugh. Wow, he's actually here. What are the chances? I figured it was just random. I won't give you a discount. Yeah, fucking scoundrel. Ripping me off at 20,000 bits. Jesus. It's only because I've got so many bits that I can do that. Cheeky bastard. Because I think it's random. I don't know. Maybe he does turn up if you at a certain time or something. I'm not really sure, but I figured it was just kind of random when he turns up. I don't know. Training's supposed to be easier. I'm definitely someone who don't really notice that. So if it does make it easier or better or whatever, nah. Oh, we have it. The green gem. Yes, it's very green. Out in the open. And oh. Also, sad for those of you who may or may not know. I think it's Kevin. I think it's Kevin Conroy. I could be wrong. I'm trying to remember, but the I think like the original voice of like Batman. He has passed away. I guess today or yesterday or something like that. I didn't watch too much. Like I said, I didn't really watch too much of like superhero cartoons. I think I watched a little bit of like Batman, one of the Batman ones when I was younger, but not much. I didn't really see it much, but so I don't really remember what he sounds like and stuff. But I know a lot of people, were like, hey, grew up with his voice, right? And it's always sad to see someone pass on. I don't know what he died of. Maybe it was just old age. I'm not sure if he was sick or something. I don't know. But rest in peace and all that. It's like if Jennifer Hale were to suddenly peg it, everyone would be devastated, right? Because she's a well-known voice actor. Everybody, is like admires her and such. The only reason why I'm bringing up Jennifer Hale because again, because I know she's around when what's the word world renowned. That's right, isn't it? World renowned voice actor. And because, well, Bayonetta 3 is still fresh in my mind, and she voices her in that, so, with all the drama and shit. But, where am I going? I don't need to rest yet. I suppose it's no different than, like, any sort of reality star that's respected for their craft. Note, I say respected for their craft, and not as a person, because a lot of people think that because you're good at something that makes you a good person. I don't really understand that logic. But so many people are like, oh, this must be a good person because they're a good actor. And it's like, no. If anything, that's why they're a good actor, because they could technically be whoever they want to be. But someone could be a good actor, but they could be an absolute shithead in reality. You know? You don't have to be good at something to shape who you are, you know? It's like if I was I don't know, world-renowned artist, right? Someone could be like, oh, like, I'm one of the best in the world or whatever, and everyone's like, oh, his art's great, and everyone loves my art. But that doesn't mean that I'm a good person. Like, I could be an absolute bastard, but everyone loves my talent, right? You know, like, I don't know, it's just something I see a lot, where people just have this image of, oh, this person must be alright. Why? You don't know them. They're celebrity, they're of high caliber. You're just a random fan, a passerby. You don't know these people. Only the people closest to them truly know what they're like. And yeah, I'm sure that there are good people, and it's not me saying that celebrities are assholes. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that people's images in their heads are like, they see like people on the big screen or whatever, or they see someone sing and they're like, oh, you have such a beautiful voice, and then they're like, oh, you're really great, and it's like, well, you don't. It's okay to say, oh, you're a great singer, but you can't say they're a great human being if you don't even know what they're like. You don't know them. Whatever you see, right, on wherever you see it, wherever you see on whatever piece of media, right, people also put on acts in front of people. The people put up an image all the time. People will show you what they want to show you, you know. You will see what they want you to see. And sometimes it will be authentic and it will be them, and sometimes it won't be. But it's just so many people just, I don't get it, you know. And I'm not gonna name any names, but I'll just say there was a fairly big YouTuber who a fan of him once in one of his streams was like, I really love what you do and love your videos and all that, and that's fine. But then they said, you're a great guy. I would love to invite you over to my home or something. Which, one, the dude's probably like, I don't know about that. You're a random fan. That's a bit weird. But also, something I agreed with, which is what he kind of said, where it's like, well, his response was, how can you say I'm great if you don't know me? And usually, you know what I mean, usually I feel like streamers and that are always like, oh, thanks for support, and that's kind of it. But this was more of a, he actually kind of questioned it, because it's funny when people say I'm a great person, but like, you don't know me. Like he literally pretty much said it. It's like, you don't know me. I mean, it's like, I appreciate that you like my videos and you like what I do on my videos, but you don't know the person, you don't. And even streamers and YouTubers, guess what? A lot of them put up an image, right? They act a certain way. That's not necessarily it's not necessarily them, right? What's the age like? 6, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I got into this random conversation, but I did. But I did. I just don't get people's logic, in that sort of sense. And there are lots of good people out there that just aren't known for anything. There's also that, I see on social media sometimes where people like speak to an influencer and they're like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're reviewing this game. No one's reviewing this game," and then I'm sitting there being like, "Do you not look up YouTube? There are people reviewing this game. Either you're just not looking, or you're just not interested in their stuff. But there are other people other than your favorite influencer, like like looking at other video games, or when people being like, no one looks at this game, right? Or no one talks positive about this game, and I'll say, well, I concur. There are people out there. I've seen them. You're not seeing them, probably because they've only got like, I don't know, 150 subscribers. It doesn't make them a bad reviewer or a bad content creator, but it just means these people who are saying they don't exist, they do. They just don't know they exist because, unfortunately, they're not finding success on YouTube. Again, doesn't necessarily make them bad. Doesn't necessarily make their videos bad, right? It just means, unfortunately, what they're doing just isn't working. It just isn't getting them the views. You know what I mean? And there you go. It's just like, hey, that review that you wish people would review said game, there's someone right here. They don't have 100k subscribers or 1 million subscribers, but they reviewed the game. So you can't say they don't exist. I'm just saying. So many times I see that, and where people are like, I wish people would look at this game, and I'm like, I know, I've seen people. I wish this big, it's like, oh, I need more people. I think what they're trying to say is that they want more popular YouTubers to look at certain games. They don't talk about the people that aren't, right? And yes, I'm not particularly, like, preaching, because sometimes when someone mentions that no one's looking at a game, that I happen to be looking at that game, and I'm like, I sometimes want to step in and be like, there are people that are looking at this game, you just don't know they exist, and they may or may not be me. Not at all. Not at all. It's nothing to do with that. No. What do you mean I've done a video on this game that people are saying no one's doing a video of this game? But I have. What? Shut up. Anyway. That just means I have to become a big influencer, clearly, for anyone to give a shit, and then people can be like, hey, I'm that guy. And then someone else will be in my place, and they'll be like, God, people act like no one looks at fucking video games, and I'm right here with my 2 subscribers. Jeez. I don't know. I feel like a lot of these people are just like kids. They the way they act on social media, I'm just like, yeah, you know, I get it, right? You come on YouTube, you might search new Sonic game or whatever, right? And whatever comes up is whatever comes up. And most likely, if it's got like over 100k views, there's a good chance that the channel's probably at least partnered on YouTube. Probably. Very rarely do I see like a video that's got like hundreds of thousands of views, if like, or even millions of views, and they've only got like 200 subscribers. Very rarely do I ever see that. At least when I come up and search, it's always, usually they've got a tick. They've at least gotten 100k or more subscribers. Usually. There was like one time where a short came up that had like 3.1 million views, and I think it was like a Pokemon clip or something, and I was curious. And I looked at their channel, and they literally only had 1,000 subscribers, and I'm like, wow, that their shorts blew up and did like 3.1 million views, but they've only got 1,000 subscribers. So that was one of the times where one of the few times I've actually seen where a channel is actually very small, but one of their videos did really, really well, right? It does happen sometimes, or at least, I see it sometimes. Anyway, I really do rant a lot about YouTube and Twitch, don't I? Well, just content creation in general. Oh, I just want to have fun. That's always been my mentality, I'll stop doing this when I'm not having fun. The views don't really matter too much. Of course, I would like to interact with more people, but if people don't find me or people aren't interested, then they're not interested. I'm not necessarily going to bend over backwards trying super hard to please people. I ain't your slave. I'm here to have fun. If you don't want to have fun, that's your problem. I'm just saying. Ugh. I don't know. I'm trying to fill in the gap because all we're doing is training, and it's going to be like that for a lot of the time. So I don't know. I guess this is the time where I ask people if you've got any questions you want to ask me or anything you want to talk about. Please let me know because I'm kind of just sort of you can tell I'm spitballing. I'm reading between the lines. I'm reaching. I'm just talking about random shit now. So this is the time where if anyone wants to chime in with anything, feel free to. I don't have any interesting stories off the top of my head right now that I can think of, so, you know. Not that I can think of. I might have to turn that heater off, actually. I was cold, but I'm not cold anymore. Got about 15 minutes. Oh, we dropped some frames. I don't know when, but we dropped some frames at some point. It was probably when I was faffing about on the internet for a bit. Looking at some stats. So I think it's 500 offense, 300 defense, I think, and like 400 speed and 400 brains. The defense I'm going to need help with. I'm going to see if I have a defense chip. Do I think there'll be another Digimon story game? Maybe. But do you mean like a continuation? Like a sequel? Or do you mean like maybe just like a completely just different story, different characters, not related to like the hacker's memory or whatever, or Cyber Sloth, but just like its own thing, I mean, they're obviously going to do more Digimon games because they did that Digimon novel, which again, not really my thing, but clearly Digimon still must be doing some numbers, right? He's like, no. Yeah, I mean, I personally would not be opposed. I would not be opposed by that. But at least I'd be okay with that. Digimon. I think I might prefer Digimon Story Cyber Sloth overall. I like Hacker's Memory because I feel like we go to some different we go through some different environments, a bit more different environments than the first game, right? Which again, we know the problems of that. So I do at least appreciate that and also Hacker's Memory has way more Digimon. But if I'm honest, I think story overall, I think I prefer Cyber Sloth or Cyber Sleuth over Nokia wasn't in Hacker's Memory. Well, I think the reason why she wasn't is because it's not really about it. Like those characters were clearly the forefront of Cyber Sloth, and even though you do see a different side to these characters, they obviously weren't the focus, right? The focus was on other characters. It's a side story essentially. But it's just a game entirely around that side story, right? Yeah, I have to agree with that. I think if Digimon Cyber Sloth just had like more Digimon, like Hacker's Memory, it would be like one of the best. I mean, it's still one of the best games, but that's the only thing. If we had more Digimon, that'd be great. But I do think overall that's the better game, and I will admit, for me personally, I found the idea of us like helping a detective agency and doing like trying to like investigate and stuff, but with our Digimon, I felt that to be quite fun. I enjoyed that way more than the hacker's mission thing, even though it was very similar, right? But I've always been a big fan of like investigation stuff, right? I've always been a big fan of stuff like that. You know what I mean? Still got a ways, but we've got like 3 or 4 days, so I don't think we're gonna get the ultimate today. Sadly, a lot of the streams is just gonna be like this, right? It's gonna be just raising and stuff. You'll raise me up from the dead. Yeah, like I say, it was the focus for Hacker's Memory were these other characters. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like to me, the game felt a bit weird with some of the things that it sort of implied. I was sort of like, I don't know how to feel about this. It's a bit strange. I don't know. I won't get into it. I just like, you might know if you've played it what I'm talking about. It just involves some characters, and I'm like, don't know how to feel about this. This is weird. Yeah. I mean, it's sad. Like, both endings are sad. If anything, I feel like Hacker's Memory might be a bit more sadder, considering what happens to the girl, right? As ultimately what happens to the girl, and the end credits, right? The end of how that happens and stuff, and yeah, I do think the ending of Hacker's Memory might be actually more sadder. Unless you didn't care about the girl at all, I suppose. If you're like, oh, this girl's annoying, I don't give a shit, then you might not feel anything. But, you know, she was okay, but I still felt sad. I still felt sad for her. I was like, it's like, oh man, this sucks. This sucks. Like, the shit she goes through the entire game, you know she's not very well, right? You know she's not very well the entire game. And I will admit, my initial thought was, when the game tells me someone's not very well, they're probably going to die. And they kind of they sort of did in a way, sort of. It's like she lived on. It was pretty tragic. It was pretty tragic. It was pretty sad. I did feel really bad for her towards the end. I was like, shit, this girl's gone through so much shit. I feel so bad for her, right? I feel so bad for her. Whereas in a Cyber Sloth, it was actually the main character who actually almost dies. Whereas you're playing as the main character, but it's the I guess one of the main girls, or the main girl in Hacker's Memory, that ultimately has to make the decision of whether do I live and do I die type of situation. It's like, if I do this I can live, and if I don't I die, and it's shit, you know. Instead of I guess, instead of gracefully dying, she chooses to go to the digital world basically. And slight spoilers in this off chance anyone's listening, but out of context though, so, and it's like, man, it's actually quite sad. Quite sad. What do we have? Chips make it easier. Was that her name? Was that her name? Footloose. I have to warn you, I don't know how old she is, but I don't think she's very old. Just to let you know. So yeah. Just saying. But you know. Yeah, I mean, look, it's fine. Like, you know how like sometimes you get like an older girl would be like, "Oh, that little boy's adorable," or "He's cute." It doesn't mean she's like a fucking pedophile or anything, but you know what I mean. I feel like it's more of a problem when a guy says like a little girl is like adorable or cute, that people are like, It doesn't mean you're a pedophile or fucking weird shit like that. Like, if a woman could say that a little boy is cute and no one bats an eye, like, oh, she doesn't mean anything by it. You know, it's just one of those things. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not sure Footloose, but I don't think she's I don't think she's 16. I think she's under 16. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know. But from what I remember, I think the implication. I mean, she was in high school, I think, but I think the implication. Because I don't know if her age was mentioned, but I think her older brother's age might have been mentioned. But I think the main character you play as, I think he's 16 and he's older than her. I'm pretty sure. So, you know, by default, if he's 16 and he's older than her, then she's not. She's obviously younger than 16. Well, I know she could technically still be younger and be 16, but I'm gonna assume that she's not. I don't think she is. You know. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's you know how people are these days. Like you can't say anything without someone being like, you're a dodgy human being. Bro, you can't even just give compliments to women. You can't just be a guy complimenting a woman, and a woman's like, "You're a creep. I'm getting a restraining order." Like, woman. It's funny. Like, I hear stories about how women say they don't get compliments, but then the men's argument is like, well, no, it's not that you don't get compliments. It's that whenever we do compliment you, you think we're creeps, or you think we only want one thing. So, I mean, you can't win, can you? You literally can't win. I mean, I get it. There are some dodgy people out there for sure. There's a lot of dodgy people out there, but it doesn't mean that everyone is dodgy. I'm just saying. But that's the thing, Footloose. That's kind of what I was implying without out of context. It kind of feels like the main character in that game might have a crush on her. That's what it feels like to me. And I'm like, dude, isn't she like underage? That's just so fucking weird. I mean, okay, technically he's underage because 16 in a lot of countries isn't acceptable. 16 is quote unquote legal over here. Or at least it was. But you know what I mean. Most people would still consider 16 to be a kid. Or at least, well, he's still a teenager. And I agree. I think it should be 18, really, for anything like adult-wise. But that's just me. Countries are different, I suppose. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's weird. Like when you play it, it's like, when you play a video game, right? And it's clear that the game is clearly trying to set up like two characters getting together, right? But the situation is just kind of awkward, and you're like, I don't know if I like where this is going. It felt like that. It felt like the game was trying to imply something, and I just felt uncomfortable, if I'm honest. I felt uncomfortable. I was like, it's like, I don't know about this. I really don't. I don't know. Yeah. 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 I mean, in the first game, which is perfectly... This is perfectly fine. You basically find out that the main characters... Oh, that's interesting. I just had a thought. You just find out that the main character's friend likes you. But I just had a thought, right? In Digimon Story, because you're a kind of a generic person, well, you know what I mean. It's one of those, you could be a boy or a girl, can't you? If I remember correctly. Your quote-unquote best friend or closest friend is a dude, isn't he? Right? And you basically find out that he's got feelings for you. The way it goes about is a bit weird, because he's sort of like... You find out he's just been up to no good. but it involves us, and you kind of have to like beat him in a battle because he's been doing some naughties, and then you find out that it is a guy, right? It is a guy. I'm trying to remember. Can you remember? It is a guy, right? And he like you find out that he likes you, right? And my initial thought was like, oh, he's into guys, right? That's cool. But then I just had a thought. You could choose to be a girl though, can't you? So if you choose to be a girl, which I don't know if I assume you probably played as the guy. I feel this, I don't know. If you play as the girl, is your best friend or closest friend still the same guy? And does he still like you? Because if he does, then you know, you see what I'm getting at? Like, does that is he bi then? Is he straight? I don't know. I never thought of it. I never thought of it that way. You know? You know what I mean? Like, it just came to me. I'm like, huh. Huh. I never thought of it. Like, how does that affect the story? I think sometimes when you do a male and female protagonist, you have like if you don't acknowledge them, you have to acknowledge them as a person and not as like whether they're a dude or not. Otherwise, sometimes you have to have dialogue that you know, you have to have dialogue that kind of works with it, right? It's the same with Digimon Next Order. You can play as a guy or a girl. And, you know, I guess they address you however they address you, right? So. Right, we're definitely not there yet. I'm not worried about the HP because, like I said, I've got like a bunch of HP chips. So, I'm not bothered about the, yeah, I don't think we're going to make it. What's the time? Okay, we've still got a bit of time, so we'll keep going for now because I did start a bit late, so I'll keep going for a bit longer, not too much longer, maybe like 10 minutes. I think 10 minutes at max. I think we can do this. I think we can. I think we can. I have to really push on the others, but you know, I guess I could have left a fence chip. Could have left the fence a little bit for a defense chip, I suppose. Yeah, what someone's gonna take what I've said in this stream out of context because I feel like I've kind of brought up some heavy shit. I didn't mean to. I promise. I kind of just I don't know. Things enter my mind, and sometimes I'm like, should I talk about this? The answer is no, probably not. But I'm talking about it, I guess. Oops. I'm just saying, just because someone is close, right? It doesn't mean that they want to fuck or that they love each other. And why get butthurt over a video game? I'm not calling anyone out. I'm not calling a video game out. What are you talking about? I'm not referring to anything specific. Not at all. I'll let you guys guess what I'm actually referring to. Oh, jeez. Without context, because, I'm not going to spoil things. But, yeah. I mean, honestly, this applies to any sort of, like, relationship in video games. It's like, it's a fucking video game. Like, calm the fuck down. It's like, if you don't like two characters in the video game getting together, I mean, fuck. Like, cry me a river. Chill out. It's just a game. What does it matter so much, I know sometimes things could be jarring in terms of story, but if it's really not that important to the story, and it's just like, hey, these two people are a thing. It's like, well, happy them, all right, whatever, It's like This isn't the game I'm referring to, but this is a different game. Dragon Quest XI. You can marry your childhood friend. A lot of people don't like Gemma. A lot of people find her kind of what's the word? Like she's very clingy. They're like, "Oh, I don't like her. She's a very clingy character, and she kind of feels like she kind of puts pressure on the hero to be like, hey, we should be together and stuff, and I didn't want you to leave, and it's like, yeah, okay, it's clearly obvious that Gemma has feelings for you. It's to me, it's no different than Medea in Dragon Quest VIII. It's clear that when you hear Medea talk about the hero, she's smitten. It's so freaking obvious that she loves him. The biggest problem with it, in my opinion, is when the hero is a silent protagonist, and you've basically got a woman who's like, oh, I've got feelings for you, and and the hero's just like, well, sometimes they don't even emote at all, and you're just like, sure, would be nice to get some input from the hero. There are situations where, in my opinion, I feel like sometimes a silent protagonist isn't the best, right? Where it's just kind of like, it depends, right? I would argue that Link, at times, is a great, depending on which version of Link in the 3D Zelda games, sometimes Link can be a really good silent protagonist because he emotes so well. One of the best Links, in my opinion, is Skyward Sword Link, and I'll tell you why. Because he emotes so fucking good. You know how he feels without him saying anything, and that's how it should be. If you're not going to make him talk, at least make him expressive. He's not a robot. Just because you're quiet, like, you know, they need to be expressive, and I don't think they really do it. Like in Dragon Quest VIII, the hero is expressive a bit, but he needed to be a bit more expressive, in my opinion. Especially at the times where Medea is clearly pouring out her heart to him, and I'm like, it would be nice to at least see if the hero actually shows interest, because it's really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell, especially in the 3DS version, where you can basically just say, screw Medea, right, on her wedding day, and be like, fuck it, I want Big Titty Jessica instead. Which, to me, even though I like Jessica, I feel like it's a dick move to just be like, fuck it, the hero doesn't like Medea anymore, he's just going for big titties. And it's like, for me personally, it doesn't fit, right? Sure, Jessica should be with someone and be happy, but her and the hero, to me, just don't. To me, it just feels weird. It doesn't feel right. Would I choose the hero over Angelo? Yes, because Angelo's a womanizer, and I wouldn't choose Yangas because Yangas is with Red. But I'm just saying. But like I say, it really depends. But yeah, one of my favorite Links is Skyward Sword Link. He emotes so freaking well. There are times where he's got the biggest smile on his face. There are times where he's freaking out and he's scared. There are times where you can tell he's really, really upset. Really upset. You could tell he's upset. There are times where he's really, really angry. There are times where you can tell he's really serious. You know what I mean? Like like very good. He emotes very, very, very good. Yeah, of course, Angelo's a womanizer. He wants all the girls. Yeah. Like his father. Like father, like son. You'd think he would have learned, but I guess he really did become his father's son. Like in every sense of the word. You know? Still struggling a bit. We're not quite there yet, and we can go a bit further. We can go a bit further. It's the speed I'm worried about. Ah, shit. Yeah, the speed is what I'm worried about. More than anything. shit. I'm slipping up as well. Oh, fuck, I gotta rest. Okay. Alright. Alright. What's my weight as well? Because my weight has to be, like, between 50 and 60. It's pretty high. It's pretty high. Let's see. I'm getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. I think by the age of 12, we don't want to get past the age of 12. If we get past the age of 12, we probably won't digivolve. So that's the latest, and we've got like 2 days, technically, kind of 1 day ish, sort of. We'll see how we go. 1 day and a half, day and a half. I think it might be a bit close. I also got to remember to give myself HP chips because I just don't think I'm going to have enough time, unfortunately. And I know why. It's mainly because my stats were low because I initially didn't want to alter my stats because I was trying to make sure I got the actual Digivolution. So that's why the struggle for them was a bit harder. So I had to work a bit harder essentially. And you're only limited, right? You're only limited to so much time. So I did waste a little bit of time trying to get him to Digivolve to Devimon as well, Angemon, so you know. It is what it is, right? Yeah. I don't have any more chips, do I? Other than HP. Oh, okay, a fence. No, okay. And I can't buy chips just yet. So, alright. Yeah, I think I need to probably hurry up and get that infinite money. Well, one, to kill two birds with one stone. One, to get the infinite money, or max money. And two, get the cards. Well, okay, free with one stone. You know what I mean. Yeah, so I can get that done, and also just so I don't have to worry about chips. I can just buy chips, and it will make digivolving easier. I don't have to worry so much, but also help me get to max stats as well. Maybe I'm just bad at trading, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm still a little ways off. Still a little ways off, sadly. But we're not there yet. We've still got some time. Let me go grab a dumb meat. We need to get his weight up. I might try and feed him a mushroom and then feed him some sirloin to try and sort of cheese his weight. I guess the other thing is I can technically make up to 10 care mistakes, and I don't think I've made any yet, so I could just, you know, up his weight. I could force him to eat, essentially. But yeah. But I mean, I'm fine with relationships in video games. I think as long as it's just like, like it's not like the main focus, right? I'm not here for like wife simulator or whatever the fuck, you know. I'm not. You can play games for that, but you know. I mean, I've said this before. Like, Tifa is my favorite. Might be my favorite character, arguably my favorite character in Final Fantasy VII. Although I really like him, I really like Barrett in Remake, so he might be my favorite character. But in terms of like, let's say females, right? She's my favorite. I like Aerith, but I prefer Tifa, and I always preferred the idea of Tifa being with Cloud over Aerith being with Cloud. However, if Square were to come out and say, "Oh yeah, like Cloud canonically doesn't like Tifa and likes Aerith," am I gonna go cry in a corner because my Tifa Queen waifu didn't get to be with her childhood, not childhood, spoilers, the guy she likes or whatever? No, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I know your favorite. um, no, I don't give a shit. Like, whatever, you know? Would I feel bad for Tifa, especially if she does like Cloud and he's just like, I'm not interested? Sure. But I'm not going to sit there and be like, this fucking sucks. It's a fucking video game, dude. Like, whatever. Go create your own fanfic and whatever your fanfic can be, your fanfic can be. Like, don't cry at the developers because your favorite characters didn't get together or whatever. Like, whatever. It makes me laugh when people are like, we've been robbed, and it's like, bro, it's not even real. It's not real. Do you watch people in real life and be like, ah, that person and that person should be together, and then you find out they're not, and then fucking, you know what I mean? It's just what it's like to watch reality TV or something, or watch like soaps where they're like, oh, I want that guy from fucking, I don't know, EastEnders to get with that girl, and then they don't, and they're like, oh, this show fucking sucks. Like, is that what people do? What? You know? Peter Parker in the latest film didn't get to be with fucking Mary Jane. This sucks. Like, does it really matter that much? What? Yeah, I'm serious. I'm serious. Like, well, that answers my question, doesn't it? Does it really matter that much? It does to some people. Clearly. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like, but chill. Just have your own fan service thing, right? Oh, for fuck's sake, I need to get my speed up. What is this? Well, I'm going to give you the HP chips right now. I think. Oh, do you not eat it? Eat it. Yes, eat the chips. Eat the power of the chips. There we go. Yeah, we're still alright for now. We're still alright for now. My life is ruined. Exactly. Jeez, they start reading a book. Why didn't they get together? That's so unfair. I've always said this, you know, and I say this as a joke, you know. I'm not, again, this isn't like me being like, I hate you. You know, this is just like, I've always said, like, I always thought it was tragic and it was a crime that Aerith and Zack didn't get to be together. But, as sad as that is, it's, you know, again, I'm not going to cry myself to sleep over it, you know. However, I will if Square Enix bamboozles us again in Remake. Sorry, in Rebirth Part 2 and Part 4, whatever. No, but you know what I mean. It's nice to be passionate and be about things, but if someone's telling their own story their way and you don't like it all of a sudden, I mean, okay, it's your opinion, but it's no point getting upset about it. So upset that you're like, oh, this is my headcanon now because the fucking company don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's like, as the people say these days, you need to go outside and touch grass. That's the new thing, right? Go and touch grass. Christ. Christ, come back into reality, bro. Oh, dude. Okay, what time is it? Ooh, okay, we're actually just kind of caught up. I kind of, Can I push a little bit longer? I'm just thinking. Can I push? Because we won't be playing Digimon next Tuesday. Well, we will be playing it next Friday. I'm gonna try and push. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna try and push like I'm giving birth. What? Too cold to go out and touch grass. I mean, at the moment, yeah, you're right. I mean, well, I don't know how cold it is for you in Scotland, at least. But, over here, it's a bit cold, but not like wintry cold yet. It's very on and off. Sometimes it's just randomly warm and sunny. It's been like that, and then all of a sudden it gets cold. So I don't know. The weather's been a bit all over the place, as the British weather as the British weather tends to be, right? Cold and very windy. Yeah, it's not really like that at the moment over here. Not really. Not really. I haven't really noticed it be like that. Not really. Not as of yet, anyway. Okay. Okay, I think the last thing is just getting the weight up and getting the brains up. But I think we can do it in time. I think. I think so. Yeah. I'm confident. One more round and we should be good. We'll be 12 tomorrow, and that should be good enough. Should be. Hopefully. No, I don't want veggies. What's your weight? His weight is still kind of low. I might have to just give him more meat. His weight is, unfortunately, it's not quite there yet. We need to up it a bit more. It's not getting there. It's a bit too slow. Basically, you need to become a fat dude. You need to be. Look, you just need to put on the pounds. All right. I'm jumbling up my words. That's how you know I need to end the stream soon, and we will be ending this stream soon because I get my fucking words out. Jesus. All right. Well, anyway. No, Jesus wasn't fat, or maybe it was. I don't know. Oh, now you want to go for the toilet. How inconvenient. Need to get buff? Yes, we need to work out. Yeah, we need to work out, but we need to put on weight as well. Work that one out. We're just eating our protein, you know. Chicken. Drinking our protein shakes. Yeah, dude, let's go work out at the gym. Yeah, it's like Final Fantasy 7 Remake. We're gonna do squats and pull-ups. Yeah, and we're gonna look fabulous doing it. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know anymore. I need to go to bed. No! Fudge. Alright, here we go. So hopefully this mushroom doesn't make him fall. And before it does. Fuck, it does. Damn it. Okay. Yeah. I know I made a mistake there, but... Fudge. Okay. Maybe I should just not do that. Too unreliable. It's the man fabulous. Yes. Andrea is pretty fabulous. He is. Hey, I'm still waiting for Tifa to go and dance with him on stage. He's like, I would, be honored if you joined me on stage. And I'm like, sure. I'm not gonna say no. I mean, Cloud dancing was pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. That was such a welcome change to Wall Market. That was so good. I mean, I don't know how you felt about that, Footloose, but I haven't personally seen anyone who's been necessarily disappointed. I've heard some people say like, ugh, like on social media, some people have been like, ugh, but everyone I've watched have all been like, this is amazing. Like this is amazing. Like actually amazing. Right? Yeah, it was a good laugh. It was fun. Like I really enjoyed it. I did. I thought it was great. And I really enjoyed seeing people's reactions as well. Right, so we should be almost there now. Should be almost there. I think I'm okay to make mistakes now. he says. I think. A few mistakes. I mean, like, well, I mean the food, which shouldn't be too bad. Bro, I can only imagine what the gold sauce is going to be like in Rebirth. Like, holy shit. It's going to be insane. It's going to be absolutely insane, and I can't wait. Absolutely can't wait. I'm so excited to play that. It's either going to be next year or it's going to be, like, the beginning of 2024. We don't know for sure. They just said next winter. Of course, I'm going to be playing Crisis Core this year before that, but... Oh, boy. Yeah, I think Gold Sauce is going to blow our minds. If Wall Market was that good, I can only imagine. Wall Market is just going to be the best thing ever. Like, I can't see it being bad. We did it. And we knew straight away because as soon as you get that freeze, you know you've done it. So yeah, we got it. There we go. There we go. We got it. Nice. This is how we're ending the stream. We hit the final requirement, so there you go. Boom, Digimon. And we can learn some machine moves now, because we need to do that. That's another thing. We've got to learn techniques. Tamer level up. Let's go. Yeah. Nice. Because I think, is it Tyrannomon? Yeah, well, a bunch of Digimon can evolve into Megadramon, okay. Yeah, and the other one was Skullgreymon for you. So, what about you, Agumon? One of them's probably Phoenixmon, if I had to guess. Maybe Mummymon or something? Maybe. Okay. It's a shame, like Magna Agumon's not in this game and such. Yeah, well, I mean, Megadramon is literally another type of sort of machine, like a cyborg dragon, in it. It's like Machine Dramon, but not quite. Yeah, it's kind of interesting though. It kind of has like a buff top half, and then like the rest of it's just like, you know, dragon serpenty like with the tail, and it's two mechanical arms. Yeah, and the helm and such. I think I prefer Machine Dramon's design over it, but it's alright. But we did it, yeah. So what's his techniques? Oh, he does learn water techniques. Oh, but in that case, I'm gonna need to remind myself as to what techniques he can learn. Oh, we can learn Ice Statue. Oh, that's great. And I think you can learn Giga Freeze as well. You can definitely learn Ice Statue. That's cool. Right. Yeah, I'll give him Megaton Punch. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, we can learn all the machine stuff. So we can actually do that, which is definitely something I will be doing next time when we pick this game up. All right. So I think that's there we go. We did it. Did I pick up the meat? I'll just do that if I didn't do it. No, I did. Okay. All right, let's save it. So, before we end off, guys, I'll just let you guys know once again. The people at 5 Day Gamers are once again raising for charity, and I did agree to stream for them. Initially, it was just once, I believe, but I was asked if I could stream again. Because they couldn't fill in the gap. So if I remember correctly, I should be streaming next Tuesday for them. You can find them. I think it's just twitch.tv/5daygamers, or one word. So if you're not following them, give them a follow. They basically come around. I think they come around a few times, but they definitely come around at least once a year, annually. And they just raise money for charity. So, yeah, since I haven't done a charity stream in, like, forever, and I do want to do one eventually, but not right now, I decided to help them out a little bit. So, yeah, if you want to see me play through FF7 Remake again, but on PS5 this time, and I haven't actually played it on PS5 yet. I've played the DLC on PS5, but I haven't technically played through the entire game again on PS5. So it's going to look a lot better, but for the most part, it's the same for the most part, right? But anyway, yeah, I'm going to be playing that on hard mode once again next Tuesday and next Wednesday, and then we'll be back on Digimon regular streams on Friday. So even if you can't donate, like, just if you can turn up, chill out, come say hello to me or come say hello to any of them. I think they're streaming now, actually, potentially. I'm not too sure, but I think they've got like a full stream schedule that you can check if you go onto their Twitch channel. You can see it. And there's loads of people on there. I don't even know half the people, but there's a bunch of different content creators on there, all chiming in together to help raise money for charities. So I mean, I'm always happy to help for charities. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing next Tuesday and next Wednesday, and then after that we going back to regular streams after that. So no Digimon on Tuesday. I was streaming with the 5-Day Gamers, so I just want to let you guys know. All right. Other than that, thank you so much for watching as always. Take care, and I'll see you all, I guess, I'll say next Friday. I'll see you guys in the next stream, whenever that may be. Alright, take care.